Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. It is Monday. We're a little late on this one. It is Wax Gaming Weekly Recap time. I actually recorded this on Friday, and then when I went to do the editing, realized that I made a user error and the microphone did not pick up any of the sound or any of the talking through it. So this is my second attempt at the video, and hopefully it is as good, if not better. And we're going to try and go through all the information for Wax as quick as possible, 10 minutes or less, hopefully. The main thing I wanted to start off with was if you were playing it all yesterday, any games on Wax, you noticed that there has been some issues with Wax itself as far as delayed. Some of it's been like super delayed as far as the results that you get or rewards or anything along those lines. So make sure you're patient coming into it. If you're away yesterday and you didn't get to play any games and you're back today, it is still a little slow. So make sure that you are patient with everything that goes on today. It'll continue to get better. Really, it was unfortunately a glitchy day yesterday, but I'm hoping they have it resolved here soon. Let's jump into the games itself. As far as castles go, castles kicked off a huge event last Thursday, the Blacksmith Guild. This is where you are basically getting another one of a piece of the Blacksmith Guild, essentially, which allows you to upgrade your armor and other equipment that you're going to get here for the dungeon expansion. There's two options that you can get out of a pack. It's a low bounty and a high bounty. Low bounty allows you to upgrade from commons to uncommons, and the high bounty allows you to upgrade from uncommons to rares. So you do need both of those if you want to go from common all the way up to rare. So make sure that you do get involved in this event. It has a little more than 10 days left. Once the event's over, the only way you're going to be able to get this is either winning some prize down the future or secondary market. So just make sure if you're at all in the castles game, this is a good addition to have, especially as the dungeon expansion is coming out. In addition to that, they did make an adjustment to the land pack. I think I mentioned this in the past. It was supposed to, at least the first raffle event was supposed to happen at 350,000. They shifted it back to match up with the doubling event that's coming up here, so it is now 400,000. Just gives you a little bit of extra time to get some more of those raffle points, so you can enter to win some more of these pretty awesome prizes that they're going to have available. Next on the list is Apex Conquest. They actually did two updates, one in-game and one really for the white paper. First one was they added a free-to-play option for the commander. I think they were getting a lot of concerns around the limited number of commanders available and the higher prices that they were going for. That could be the option. Also, it may have been connected with the free-to-play option that Castles just put out there. They saw how successful that was, so they wanted to go ahead and do that in Apex Conquest 2. So they released the Avatar Commander, which is basically a free-to-play commander. The thing is, you still have to pay for the troops, so it's not completely free-to-play, but it gives you really a non-wax option. And you can use any of the altcoins or other project coins that you want to. Basically, to get it, you just have to go into the game and claim your commander avatar, and that'll give you a free one. It's not as beneficial as getting an NFT commander, but it's a good low-cost, free-to-play option. In addition to that, they did announce a number of basically the next stage 2, the first expansion, which includes a lot of cool things that are going to be coming here in the near future. Stuff that is really needed, I think, for the game. Right now, it's a very basic game, but it fills a need. And what I'm excited about is the future expansions, and they're starting to kick those off here shortly. So I'm excited about that. If you want to go through the details or check out all the things that are going to be coming out in this first expansion, go ahead and check out the white papers. I'll probably do a video on this in the near future, just to kind of explain what's going to be coming, probably a little closer to the actual expansion itself. Next on the list is Blockchain Brawlers. They released their week 3 block party on Friday. Make sure you get into that if you want to try and win any of the prizes. Again, they have some cool prizes. They have legendary brawler. They also have some land. They have swag, a whole bunch of stuff that's involved in these giveaways. There is, including this week, there's only 2 weeks left, so there's a total 4 blockchain block parties. So make sure you get involved. They had a number of winners in the past. Obviously, they'll continue to have winners here in the future. So check those out. This just shows you the results from past winners. Quite a few people winning out there. So go to their Discord, and in the announcements they'll have a link to the latest one. Go ahead and enter there. You have until Thursday to complete your entry. Next on the list, same studio, different game. Music Mogul. They made an announcement this week, or I should say last week, about their pack sales. It's going to adjust. It's going to be a lot different than it was for the first two sales. The first two sales, you paid 70 some dollars in wax, and you got 25 cards. And it was all genre specific. Now they're taking the last three genres and putting them together into one sale. In addition, they're also going to reduce the pack size. The way I read it, it was one card per pack, equivalent to $3 in wax for each card or each pack that you purchase. I'm still on the fence how I feel about this. I want to actually see how it goes. I did enjoy the bigger packs because I think it was a lot of fun to open those packs with the more cards in there. But this could still be fun. The rates as far as the different rarity levels are the same. So nothing changes there. It just gives you the option to go get smaller packs if you want. I think they had an issue with selling out the second sale, so they wanted to make it more of a cost-efficient option. So more people, if they only wanted to get 10 cards, they could get 10 cards, and they didn't have to commit to the 25 card packs. So more to come on that. There's no date on this final sale, but it will be the final sale before launch. So if you're at all into this game or interested in this game, make sure you stay in their Discord and keep an eye on when the next drop will be. Wombat, Dungeon Master, they just launched their next season, so if you're at all interested in jumping into this game, now is a really good time to get in there just because you have access to all of the seasonal rewards throughout the season. You're not jumping at the end of a season, which kind of isn't as nice because you don't have as much time to try and earn the rewards. So check it out if you're at all interested in this. I know they also recently had a pack sale drop. I think that was early last week. So I don't know if there's any of those still available. If not, they're on the secondary market. It is a pretty beginner-friendly, low entry point type of game if you want to get into it, or you could just whale out and get a bunch of the good stuff. So good options there. A lot of people love this game, and I want to do another video on this here in the near future. Next on the list is FGL. If you're not familiar, they brought us two games, soon to be a third game, Cosmic Clash and Mecha World. Just some quick announcements that they have for Cosmic Clash. They have an event kicking off here on the 30th. If you're into the game, it's pretty neat to get involved in these events. Some great rewards, a lot of people get excited about. It's a good way to get the community involved. In addition to that, Mecha World made some adjustments to their game. The one being, this thing that I like the most is there's a small chance to find NFTs when you're playing the game now. If you're at all familiar with my channel, I love any opportunity you have to go ahead and win NFTs while you're playing the game normally. The fact that they have added this is awesome, and I really like that addition to the game. So I wanted to make sure that I announced it. All right, next on the list, Pinup Warlords. They also made some minor adjustments, nothing too huge. Mostly just when you're in the game, if you saw my video, you have the option of basically getting weapons, and there's two different types of weapons, artillery, and I think the other was naval or air force. I can't remember off the top of my head, but they've now adjusted it that in newbie mode, basically the beginners can only get artillery style weapons. That's probably the biggest change, but I wanted to make sure everybody was aware of that. Next on the list is Waxel World. They are putting a lot more emphasis on promotion and advertisement and marketing, which is a good thing for all the players out there. That means there's going to be more players coming into the game, more people getting excited about it. It's a good step for those, and any project that's out there that doesn't do any marketing, unfortunately, is going to struggle in the market today. So I like the fact that they're in there. I'm not super familiar with Chinese TSA promotional network, mostly because it is a Chinese-focused network. But it's nice. There's a huge market in China for games like this and around the China area. So I think this would be a nice addition to the overall game and the number of players that are involved in the game. Mining Network is here also. They had a slight hiccup recently with their I guess there's some people that were taking advantage of the way that the setup was for the conversion between shares and BTK. Um, they made some adjustments to it. Some people are happy about it, some people aren't happy about it. But just be aware that they are actively out there trying to make some adjustments to make the community better, whether it's impacting a small portion of people trying to take advantage of it. I think overall it's good for the game. It creates more of a balance. Again, some people weren't happy about it because they were exploiting what was out there. I don't know all the details. As I mentioned in my previous video, I just got back into this game just a little bit ago, so I'm not familiar with all the backstory and all the stuff that's happened on the side. I'm just trying to learn the game again. So I just want to make everyone aware that they have made some adjustments, and that it's great when a project team or development team is actually going in and doing that and seeing if there's any exploits and preventing them from happening in the future. For example, not happening in this game, but other games that I shall not mention, there's definitely bot issues. There's definitely things that are going on. People are exploiting different things, and the project team is not doing anything about it. In fact, some project teams are actually getting involved and doing it themselves, which is a shame. So I'm happy to see the development team for Mining Network actually making some adjustments for the overall community to make it a sustainable game. All right, Realm NFT, they just wrapped up their seasonal global event. Actually, it happened last week. Like I mentioned, did mean to make this video on Friday, but had that issue. But they did wrap it up. I was on Team Red, so I ended up being in 4th place. But congratulations to all those in Team Blue that got the rewards, plus all the other prizes that they handed out. Last but not least, I wanted to give a shout out to Funko. They did a Power Rangers drop. Unfortunately, I did not have any success with this drop. For like the 3rd or 4th time in a row, I ended up getting over an hour wait, which is a little bit frustrating. But at least it gave the Power Ranger fans a chance to get in there. They do have a new drop coming up here next week, and this one I'm very interested in. It is a DC2 Series 2. This is the first Series 2 that they're actually releasing for NFTs. So DC, the one thing that I'm super excited about is the Freddy Funko as Riddler. I think that looks pretty neat. And then also the Grail, which is this guy right here, the Batman. I think that also looks neat, so I'll definitely be getting involved in this drop. I'll put a whole separate video out on this showing all the details. So if you're at all interested in DC or Funko NFTs with a chance of getting the physical, you'll definitely want to check out that video. All right, well, that wraps it up for this week. I hope you all enjoy this. Please let me know if there's any game or any news that I may have missed down in the comments below. Thank you. Please, if you like my kind of videos, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.